The chieftain gathered every unmated male and told me and sister to choose. Male shifters are ranked A, B, or C. My sister Lyra chose the clan's only a rank wolf shifter. She bore him 5 litters, every single one B rank. He raged to cast her out, tore the bond like it was nothing. And me, I chose a B rank snake shifter, 1 litter, 10 cubs, every single one. The whole clan named me the Sacred Daughter. My mate inherited the chieftain's seat. Lyra couldn't stand it. She poisoned all 10 of my children, then she pushed me off a cliff. When I opened my eyes again, we were back to the day of choosing. I came back to myself just as Lyra pressed her body against the snake shifter's side.
Chieftain, I choose Voss.
She said it, and then she looked at me. The kind that said, I've already won. I understood she'd been reborn too, but this time, I absolutely won't let her control everything. Male shifters are born ranked S, A, B, or C. The higher the rank, the more valuable the male. C rank males were everywhere. B rank was considered a prize. A rank was rare enough to cause a stir. As for S rank, even the elderly chieftain had never seen one. Females in the Beastlands were fewer than males. Their social standing was higher, which standing on the children they bore. The higher the rank of your cubs, the higher you climbed. In our last life, Lyra had wanted to be the top female in the clan. She'd gone straight for the only a rank wolf shifter without blinking. She'd told me to choose Voss, the snake shifter.
Snakes have 2, you know, but they lay eggs. Hatching eggs is so much easier than live birth.
I'd listened. I'd chosen Voss. We bonded. And I fell pregnant quickly. One clutched 10 cubs, every single one a rank. This clan had existed for over a century. Among clans, they'd never had more than 5 a rank shifters total. The chieftain declared Voss his successor on the spot. Lyra had conceived around the same time I had. She gave birth to a B rank cub. Then another. Then another 5 pregnancies total, nothing above B, nothing below C. She decided the problem was the wolf's bloodline. One night she crept into Voss's den. Voss threw her out of bed, then called the entire clan to witness his innocence before dawn. The wolf shifter found out. He dissolved their bond and drove her out along with her children. Within a month, Lyra's cubs had all starved. She'd tried to seduce some of the C-rank males during that time, but this world had no tolerance for betrayal. The males would take what she offered. They wouldn't bond with her. When Lyra was close to starving, I'd brought her back to mine, given her meat from my own stores. She repaid me by destroying me. The chieftain nodded at me now, signaling it was my turn to choose. I scanned the remaining males. Then I pointed at the wolf shifter. I'd like to choose. A crack split the air. A hand connected with my face.
The female who hit me belonged to Drac, the black tiger shifter. She demanding to know how I dared steal her mail. I have nothing going on with Drac. Still denying it. I found this on my bed! That's your fur, isn't it? My shifted form was a white rabbit. The fur on the ground was rabbit fur. But that proved nothing. I wasn't the only rabbit in this clan. I opened my mouth to say exactly that. Lyra stepped forward. Her eyes went wide and shocked. Oh, sister. That night I saw you walking with Drac. I had no idea that's what you were doing. How could you go after a bonded male?
On my last night as a maid, before I left the palace, an unknown noble forced himself on me. I had just turned 18.
Just for this night.
The royal herald read the Queen Mother's decree aloud in the corridor.
By order of Her Grace, the following maids are released from service and permitted to return to their homes. Martha, Dorothy, Clara.
Clara, God be praised. You are free at last.
I packed my bags that night, just a few worn dresses, and the silver coins I saved up for my mother. Late that night, I took an oil lamp to bid Leah farewell. Crossing the gardens, a hand yanked me back to a room.
Who is there? Let me go!
Before I could see his face, he threw me onto a bed.
Stay, just for this night. Who are you? You smell of spring.
Let me go! I have been released from service. I am to go home tomorrow.
You will stay.
You cannot do this!
He ignored my resistance and kissed me brutally. My dress ripped apart. Coldness and despair swallowed me whole.
I beg you, please, no.
I sobbed and shoved his chest. He did not budge an inch. I knew the strict palace rules. A maid sleeping with a noble faced the gallows. Dawn broke. I opened my eyes. The room was in ruins. The man beside me slept on. He was very handsome, but I dared not linger. Terrified of being caught, I grabbed my clothes and fled. I looked back one last time at the golden cage that trapped me for 10 years. I thought my escape was the end, but the nightmare had only just begun. I returned to the village and saw my mother. She had aged, hair turning gray. When she saw me, she held me and wept for a very long while. I kept the palace horror a secret. I only told her I was discharged safely. I wanted a quiet life with her. A month later, my body began to change. I panicked, yet I dared not speak of it. My mother noticed something was amiss. She quietly took me to the most experienced midwife in the village. The midwife checked me over. She confirmed I was with child. My mother's face went pale. She looked at me in tears.
You're not even married. How can you have a child? The villagers will talk. They'll shame you.
I knew in a village as traditional as this, an unmarried pregnancy was the worst kind of disgrace. When I touched my belly, I felt a living soul, my own flesh and blood. I clenched my teeth and said,
Mother, I mean to keep this child. No matter what others may say, I shall bring this child into the world and raise it well.
Mother gave in. She helped cover up my growing shape. But secrets slip out. As my belly swelled, the nasty rumors spread like wildfire.
Clara broke the rules! She brought back a bastard from the palace!
What a disgrace to Clara's family. Harlots like Clara should be stoned.
Clara's mother is a fool, raising a girl with no morals.
The words cut like knives. Every day, they pierced my heart. The true torment came from my own blood. My brother Walter and his wife Matilda. My brother Walter was a greedy snob. I slaved away for 10 years at the palace. My silver had gone to support the family, paying for their new cottage and cattle. When I returned, he showed no gratitude. Disgusted by my scandal, he beat and cursed me. My sister-in-law Matilda was even worse. Vain and greedy. Seeing my state, she schemed to cast me out. She aimed to steal my last few coins. She gossiped in the square every day, calling me a hussy who lay with passing strangers. No one knew whose child I carried, claiming I was thrown out and brought my bastards home to burden the family.
That's right, no one knows who's thrown out and only brought shame and burden back home.
In the end, I was driven from home. I took shelter in a rundown stable on the village edge. To feed myself and the child within me, I rose before dawn to wash clothes, chop wood, and clean animal stalls, any filthy work I could find. My mother pitied me. She always smuggled me fresh eggs and dock bread, but Matilda cursed her bitterly every time. 6 months later, I gave birth to twins, a boy named Edmund, a girl named Eleanor. Edmund took after me, quiet and sensible. Eleanor favored her father, big eyes and a sweet face. My children became my anchor. They gave me a reason to live. However bitter and weary life became, seeing Edmund and Eleanor smile made everything worth it. But the village children echoed their parents' cruelty. They called my twins bastards. One day, Eleanor ran home in tears. She buried her face on my chest.
Mama, they say we don't have a papa. They called us bastards.
You are not bastards. Your father fell terribly ill. Your father went far away for a cure. He will return when he is well.
Mama, I don't need a papa. I only need you and Eleanor. I will protect you both. No one will ever hurt you.
He was only 5, yet he had more sense than many grown men. Edmund had a rare mind. He would crouch outside the village chapel. He listened to the priest's sermons. He memorized everything upon first hearing. I touched his hair, my heart full of pride and sorrow. My son was gifted, but I had no coin for a monastery school. I made a silent vow I would get him an education, so that one day he might make something of himself and never be despised as I had been. So the days dragged on. I thought I would spend my whole life in that broken stable, swallowing every insult with my children beside me. But I had not foreseen that the royal blessing of an heir would change the fate of the 3 of us forever. That morning, a loud horn blasted through the village.
Lord Bennett is here! The royal steward is picking children for the blessing!
The village went wild. Parents dragged their children toward the square. The blessing of an heir was a grand royal banquet. The Queen Mother prayed for a royal grandchild. The king had no heirs. The Queen Mother sought heaven's favor, that the royal line might endure. Every year, children across the realm were chosen to enter the palace and receive holy favor. I wanted no part of it. I knew our lowly status. We would only face mockery.
People like us only get mocked. Clara, let Edmund and Elena try. If chosen, Edmund and Elena get to see the palace. They might meet a noble patron. Then perhaps no one will dare bully you again.
I hesitated. I saw the longing in Edmund's eyes. I finally nodded. I held their little hands. We stood at the very back of the crowd, watching from afar. Lord Bennett looked every inch a royal steward. Velvet robes, mink-trimmed hat, and heavy emerald rings. Holding a parchment scroll, he inspected the village children one by one. Suddenly, his eyes locked onto Edmund. I saw his pupils narrow. The parchment slipped from his trembling hands. He stumbled toward Edmund, staring fixedly at his face.
So like. Far too like.
Then he turned sharply and locked his eyes on me.
You and His Majesty. What is your relation?